Hello and welcome to All Aboard in a brand new week. We've got a few bits to cover in, so we will just dive right in, starting with this week's game of the week, Lord of the Rings Adventure to Mount Doom. This is a cooperative adventure game for families from Thames and Cosmos. In this game you'll be working together to get the Fellowship through the various stages of their quest, so getting them from Rivendell to Lothlorien, onwards to Helm's Deep and so on and so forth, as you are fighting against the hordes of Sauron as they are gradually amassing. There'll be challenges to overcome, there'll be fights that will need to be had, and allies that you can recruit in the game, such as Galadriel, Arwen, Eowyn, Eomer, King Theoden, a whole variety of characters from the books themselves. It represents a really good challenge and is fairly straightforward for a game. You're rolling dice, you decide which dice you're going to use and what you're going to do with those dice. You take your turn and then you pass it on to the next person. Once the Fellowship, the one ring bearer, gets to the end of each stage, you then prep the next stage and you carry on as normal. Really good fun. And definitely one for families that are just looking for a good game to play together, or for those who are big Lord of the Rings fans such as myself. Heartily recommend. Come down and give it a try in our library if you haven't already, and for £30 it's a lot of value for a big box game as well. So on to some of our other recent releases. We want to touch upon Phandelver and Below first. This is the latest official D&D adventure book from Wizards of the Coast. In this one we are revisiting the acclaimed Lost Mine of Phandelver. This was the short campaign that they released originally in the first starter set for the 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons, and here on the cusp of us going over to the revised version of D&D, we have an expanded version of that original campaign. This one takes it a bit further, adds some new twists to the original campaign, which you'll find in the first 4 chapters of the book, and then the next 4 chapters present a whole brand new story, developing it much further and adding some new unseen enemies into the mix as well. It takes you from first level all the way through to 12th level, introduces new monsters, new creatures for you to find, and a whole array of magic items as well. I am running this for my Monday afternoon group. We've just finished our first campaign and we're moving on to Phandelver and Below, so really looking forward to that. If you are thinking about running this for your group, maybe you want to go back and revisit Lost Mine, come in and grab yourself a copy. We've got the normal cover and we do have the alternate art cover as well, with some suitably sort of horror vibes on the book covers there. So that is Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. And then finally we've got a couple of bits from Loke Battle Mats that came in not too long ago. We're also expecting some more stuff coming in soon as well. Here we have got their latest Battle Mat book, Rooms, Vaults and Chambers. This presents even more maps for you to use. This one specifically dealing with the rooms and dungeons rather than open out areas. And if I just bring that a little bit closer to you in case you can't see quite, there's a whole variety of them here, and honestly these guys just get better and better with every book. The quality just keeps rising, they keep surpassing themselves, and this makes a great addition to any budding DM who's looking for some indoors or maybe urban maps for their campaigns. And then from Loke Battle Mats as well, we also have The Long Road. This is one of their RPG toolboxes. They have made these previously, albeit in a different guise, under the box of adventures that you can see on the shelf here. But this runs a very similar concept to those. So in these you get a whole variety of modular maps. You also get with this monster stat cards as well, and you get a small adventure to run using the maps as well. So it really is an all-in-one kit that is available for you to use. Highly recommend their stuff. They're just so comprehensive with everything that they put out, and it's great value as well for the price tag on there. So that is a look at some of the recent items. We do have some games coming out hopefully this week. We just need to double check with our suppliers, but we've got things like Forbidden Jungle, the latest Sushi Go game. We've of course got Bright Nights for Flesh and Bloods, which we will discuss in just a moment, but we will do videos for those as and when these games do come out. So on to this week's event, and as normal we're running our usual schedule here. So Monday's the RPG Club. We're currently fully booked across all of our tables, save for one, which we are looking at trying to run a campaign for something. We don't know what yet. We're trying to get some alternate RPGs in. May very well just be another D&D campaign, but we are looking at running something for that fourth table. In the meantime, if you do want to use that table for your own campaigns, maybe you just want to come in and run a one-shot for something, do let us know and we can have that table set up available for you. Then on Wednesday we've got our two board games groups. So we have one that meets during the afternoon between 12 and 5, and then we have our weekly board games club from 6 till 10. Now both of these are very sort of social clubs. The idea is that if you're by yourself, then by all means do come along. You don't need to have a group to come along and play. You can come along by yourself, meet new people, discover some new games, make some friends along the way as well. Board games really are a great icebreaker. There's not so much awkward conversation, they're getting to know you, chit chat. You've got a sort of common link between you all. You can sit down, enjoy a game, bond over that way, and it really does work. A lot of strong friendships have been made here at the shop and continue to thrive years on. So if you are looking at maybe trying something new or just getting out of the house a bit more, give us a call and we can arrange for you to come along on Wednesdays to our clubs. Then Thursday is our Thursday nights gaming. So we've got our Pathfinder and D&D tables. We do have a spare table for anyone who wants to come down and play board games. And then we've got our TCG tables. This week is our final week for running Flesh and Bloods. It's kind of dried up a little bit, so we're going to take a step back from that and see what we can do to revitalise it. So in its place as of next week, we'll be running a competitive Lorcana event. This will be 8 spaces, so it will be limited, but we're doing an event there for those who can't make our league days on Sundays. Then Friday, just open all day for our open play. Saturday, we've got the social. We always have a couple of tables available for you to come down and play some games. Do note that these tables are limited to 4 per table. Our other 2 tables are currently booked out for D&D groups. So if you would like to come along on Saturday, do get in touch. We'll make sure those tables are booked in for you. And then Sunday rounds out the entire week, 12 till 4 with our Illumineers League for Lorcana. This week, being the 3rd week of the current round, we are going to be running our next booster draft. So for those of you who have not done a booster draft before but are playing Lorcana or are thinking about playing Lorcana, it is really quite simple. You get given 4 packs at the start of the event, and one by one you open those packs, you pick a card, pass them around, and there's cards constantly going around the table in a clockwise or anti-clockwise fashion. You're picking a card each time a set of cards are handed to you, with the idea that you're building up a deck over the course of the 4 packs. You'll be left with 48 cards, and then from those you build a 40 card deck. There's no ink limit as well, so in Lorcana you have ink, which acts like your colours of magic. You normally can only have 2 or 1 or 2 in your deck, but for booster draft that rule is suspended, so you can build it with whatever cards you may have there. Very, very exciting stuff. Our last one sold out very quickly. This one we do have a few spaces left, so if you are thinking about getting involved on that, do let us know. We'll make sure a space is booked for you, and that is £20 per person for the booster draft. But if you're coming along just for the normal event itself, just to come down, play at our tables, and then that is just £6, which includes a booster pack, or £3 if you just want to pay the table fee and aren't bothered about grabbing the extra booster pack there. And that is everything for our regular schedule. We also do have a special event this week on Friday, which is our Bright Lights pre-release. So we're looking to go out on a big bang with this. We're about a third of the way booked, so we do have plenty of spaces left. So if you'd like to come along this Friday, do let us know. We'll make sure one of those spaces is booked for you. This one you'll be given 4 packs in order to build your sealed deck, and then everyone will get a minimum of at least 2 booster packs for playing in the event, with the winner getting somewhere between 6 and 7 packs at the end of the night as well. So everyone gets something, and depending on how you do on the event itself in the tournament, there is a chance to get more booster packs over the course of the night as well. So that is everything for our events. Good look at some of the products that we have here as well. We're nearing the end of September, and we're well on our way into autumn as well. It also means that Christmas is on the horizon. We've already started with some of our Christmas stock. You may have seen videos of our Christmas crackers courtesy of the wonderful people over at Puzzle Post. Those are available now if you'd like to come in and grab those. They are £24.95 a pack. You get 6 crackers, but you get a whole variety of activities. Like the Taskmaster one has 25 different tasks for you to complete. The Escape Room one is 6 puzzles that you all need to work out together, and the Covert one is basically a secret missions. You're trying to get people to do stuff without them realising it's part of the game. Really, really good stuff there. And do keep an eye out over the course of the next month or so for more dedicated Christmas stock as well. That about wraps it up for this video. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions about anything in the video itself, or anything that we do run in the shop or our products, don't hesitate to drop a comment. Give us a call, message, pop into the shop, however you like to do that. We'll be happy to answer any queries that you may have. So that's everything, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the boardroom.